Hello everybody, welcome back to EU4. I am the chairman. Today we're going to be starting a new series where we attempt to make every single trade node spawn global trade by 1600. We can only expand within our trade node, except we can also own trade ports in other trade nodes. That is it. Not own subjects in other trade nodes either. Today's nation that we're going to be playing as, Aragon, we actually have to give up Naples. And if we get Castile in the Iberian wedding, we're going to have to give up Castile. Castile's in Seville, and Naples is in Genoa. Now, without further ado, let's get into it as Aragon. Feels actually friendly to us. France is also friendly to us. However, obviously, we're going to have to rival some countries, and some of these countries are going to have to be ones such as Genoa, because Genoa is in a downstream trade node, and they're going to be pouring a lot of our trade power out of Valencia here into Genoa. We'll also rival the Ottomans, since they rivaled us, and then we will also rival Morocco since they're an upstream trade center. Religious diplomats, clerical education. This one's really good with the reform progress, growth out of the newer foreign privileges. We're also going to go with nothing with the nobility just yet. Yeah, we'll actually do that. We'll grant them court positions, patronage of the arts, indebted to the burghers, and we're going to do allow burgher economic freedom. First thing we also have to do is we own provinces in the Genoa trade node. We're going to keep Palermo over here because that is a trade port. The rest of these can all go to Naples. And we're just going to hold on to these. Well, I'll give the rest of these over to Naples right away, except for Sasser, just so then that way I can fabricate a claim on Genoa here. Also fabricate a claim on Provence and ally Castile. In terms of ships, especially in the early game here, we're going to need quite a few galleys. We do get some galley combat ability. Well, we're going to build one more galley, and we're also going to build 6 more cogs, so we can actually transport a lot of our troops across the Mediterranean. Ooh, and Austria wants to be our friend, so we'll ally Austria. And we finally got our claim on Corsica here on Genoa. I'm going to finally give Naples this last province here. And yeah, I'm keeping Naples until that event happens. So once my ruler dies, Naples. Also, France broke their alliance with Provence. However, we have a truce with them until 47, so until next year. And then we'll actually be able to attack Provence. And looks like our ruler just died. So now we got the 410, a 246 heir, and a 465 consort. Navarra, don't want to make you a junior partner here. So I'm going to have to cancel this right away, unfortunately. Also, our truce with Provence is over. We can attack them. That'll drag us into war with Bohemia here. Castile was interested in Navarra. Actually, they're interested in our whole country here. And so they're kind of willing to break our alliance now. And Naples is now independent also. So we are completely on our own here in terms of the trade node and Naples being free. They also just rivaled us. And there goes Castile. They broke their alliance with us because they're domineering. So far, our current ally situation is we have Savoy, Venice, and Austria. Boom, we got the General with 100 Army Tradition event. Ooh, he's a 5-5-5-3. And Castile's attacking Granada. This is significant because this is going to call in Tunis. However, Morocco would still join this war. And Naples is going all in on Tunis. So they're going to actually be fighting Morocco here. Should I be attacking them now? We're going to go ahead. We're going to attack Tunis also. Maybe we can even get some land from Morocco out of this war. And there goes our navy. I should be getting Militech 4 soon, which will put me ahead of both Morocco and Tunis here. And our ruler just died while we're at war here. So now we're in this actual straight up regency because our queen consort also died. So we got a 3-3-4 and we got to wait until this guy's 15. So good thing we're actually doing this war now. So Morocco, give me garb here. War reps? Any money? A little bit of money. Alright, so we got a trade port now in Safi. Oh, thank goodness. Naples just went right over Tripoli and didn't even take it. Thank God. We're going to take Metasia, Tunis, Djerba, and Tripoli. Right, those are the ones that are the trade provinces. And take war reps. Pour those up, and oh, Naples just took their entire coastline. Okay, poor Tunis over here. And we're going to attack them for Naples. I think that's really the only trade province that they have that we want, right? Yeah, is Naples. They don't own anything down here that we can really have. Maybe I'll make them release out a nation or so. But yeah, let's go ahead and attack. Oh, that's right. I'm in a regency. Ugh, I forgot all about that. Now we made this into a trade charter, which is now going to give us an additional merchant. This extra merchant we're going to toss over here into Valencia to collect trade to kind of limit how much money is leaving our trade node. And now France is expanding into Provence because we're in a regency and we can't do anything until 3 years from now. All of Italy's been abandoned by the HRE just in time too, because our regency is finally about to end, which means we can actually call on all of our allies to basically kick down on Genoa, who has no friends. Which I think we might just do this war by ourselves in the event one of our allies are like, hey, I want land here. And there we go. We got our 246, and we can immediately attack Genoa. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. We're going to do it for Biserta, which we have a border with, but we're not going to go there. We're going straight for Genoa. And now Venice has attacked them for a trade war. Nice. Crimea is also attacking Genoa, so this is really the fall of Genoa. Alright, so this war is pretty much over. I just want their capital. We're going to make them release out Corsica, and also give a bunch of provinces back. Now for our first idea group here, I think we're going to take economic ideas. This is going to give us tax modifier, yearly inflation reduction, production efficiency, and manufacturing development, along with an additional merchant and goods produced at the end there. In some of our provinces back home, what I'm going to do is protect trade, so that's going to produce a little bit more local trade power, bump up our trade, prevents a little bit more money from leaving here. Savoy ended their war, which this is really good, meaning that I can make them break their alliance with Lucca here, or Naples, either one, but I'll do it with Lucca, because I can't attack Naples since Austria won't join that. So Lucca, however, that's going to call in Naples. And I could call on Austria, and Lucca's a trade province. So we're going to go ahead and attack Lucca, and Naples' entire army is actually trapped here in Africa, which is just a complete mess now that there's Algiers and all these other countries over here. Okay, and out of this war, at least separate piecing out Naples, I'm going to make them give me their capital, along with war reps and as much money as I can possibly take. As for Lucca, we're going to full annex. And here we go, last jousting tournament. Very, very nice. And this is something I regret I'm going to have to decline, which is the Iberian wedding, actually. Well, we're going to have to marry a local talent instead, because none of Castile is in our trade node of Valencia. And Florence has just surrendered to us, so we'll just take these two provinces. Yep, it's going to upset more people, that's fine. Give us all your money. Okay, and we can finally enact our third government reform, which is going to be centralized bureaucracy. And this also allows us to complete this mission, Consulate of the Sea, which have more 70% or more trade power off of our coastline in Valencia, 15% off of Genoa's coastline, and have marketplaces and tier 3 government reform. And then we get this, which allows us to create trade posts in provinces. It's also a tier 3 government reform. We also get trade efficiency, global trade power plus 10%, and burgers loyalty equilibrium. So very, very nice. Okay, and we can finally get our second government reform, which paired up with economic ideas. We're going to want something good, which just sounds horrible, but I think naval ideas is our best bet with economic, because it's going to give us more goods produced plus 10% in our trade node along with production. And we got another event where it gives us another general with 100 army tradition. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, it is perfect timing because the original one just died. We got a 4-5-6-4. He's really, really good at sieging. Wow. I guess we just don't have to recruit generals at all. We're going to build a flagship here. We're going to do the trade route map one, which does trade power per ship and fleet. One thing that's also really nice about being an Iberian country is you get access to the organizations or holy orders. And so we're going to institute the Benedictines, which gives us... Alright, now we can finally embrace colonialism. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. Another thing that we could also do is, since we have
trade companies here in North Africa, we can actually invest into a trade company here. We're going to go with the company depot here, which gives us even more trade power and also makes the entire area produce more goods. We also got Admin Tech 10, which means we could take a new idea group. And really, we have two options. We can either take trade ideas, which pair up with economic is going to give us trade efficiency and production efficiency, along with naval ideas giving us 33% ship trade power. Or we could take maritime ideas, which might actually be a little bit better. But this gives us national sailors modifier, marines force limit with economic, and then naval ideas gives us blockade efficiency and blockade impact on siege. I mainly like this because I like the ship trade power propagation and the naval force limit modifier, but also with trade ideas, I like that pretty much we get more merchants and we get more trade efficiency. We could reduce the cost of mercantilism. And also the ship trade power with naval ideas. So I'm thinking we're going to go with trade ideas here just because of that. Also, I just combined those other 20 ships I just built into my Seville trade fleet because anywhere I put them, they really weren't making me a lot of money. However, if I put them in here, that all of a sudden our trade node's worth almost 20 ducats. And that means that we're pushing about 10 ducats out of Seville now. We've also gained enough favors with France where we can attack Portugal and call in France, but of course that's going to call in Castile and England. However, I think with the help of France, I think we could win this. We'll attack them for Tangier, which is this province here. So far, this war is going really easy. Castile's just been kind of a steamroll. Same thing with Portugal. I think all their troops are over in the New World somewhere. And England attempted to land in France, and France immediately ended that dream right away. A couple provinces. We're going to take these two from them. Seville and Cadiz, because these both have trade nodes, and this one has a trade estuary. So might as well take that. We'll make Castile also end their alliance with Naples because that's kind of an annoying alliance. I could see that coming back to bite us later on. And we'll take as much money as we can from Castile. And we can finally white piece England out of here. So now we have a 100% war score on Portugal. We're going to take as much money as we can. And this is what our peace deal is going to look like. We're just taking all their trade provinces in these areas. You know, kind of debating if I should also take like a trade port over here, which I mean, oh no, nobody's really colonized the Caribbean. That's kind of an issue, huh? I mean, otherwise, does Portugal have any land anywhere else? Like maybe, I mean, there's Brazil. If I was gonna take land here, I should have taken it from Castile, but no. All right, so we're just gonna do this. Do some nice, good old border gore. Now we got our 60 trade ships, and these guys, of course, we're going to send over to Seville. We're going to push every last bit of money that is in Seville into our Valencia trade node. Now we're pushing 15 ducats out of Seville into Valencia, and we're almost as valuable as Genoa now. We're only 2 ducats away. We also completed another mission, Table of Exchange here, have 1,000 ducats. We're going to gain 3 base tax in Barcelona, along with some other stuff. And then we also get Valencian silk, which now allows silk to be produced in Valencia, along with 25% local goods produced modifier, which is very nice. And then the Guilds of Barcelona, which gives us another 3 base production there, and a local production efficiency plus 25% modifier. Also, we can upgrade Barcelona to a level 3 center of trade, as we are above 25 dev. That's also going to help us out a lot here too. The Bellum Tower over here, we're going to want to probably try and focus a lot of money into bringing this up to level 3, so we get that local trade power plus 15% and the global trade power plus 15% as well. You can also do this. I've never seen this option before. Well, I've seen this option before, but One of the following must be true. Aragon is strongest trade power in Ligurian Sea, Gulf of Valencia, Tunis, Straits of Gibraltar, and Agadir, which is actually what we are. Aragon gets thalassocracy until the end of the game, giving us an additional merchant, light ship cost, diplotech cost, yearly navy tradition, and we get the thalassocracy. Government reform? Sure. And we can finally finish trade ideas. We finally finished up all of our idea groups. We could take the ship trade power plus 33%, and we could also take the trade efficiency and production efficiency plus 10%. We also got another 20 light ships here. These guys are going to go down to the Ivory Coast. Hopefully they do not die. Now for our tier 6 government reform, we're going to go with a unique one, which is the Catalan courts, which gives us 10% production efficiency and monthly autonomy change. We're also going to upgrade the Lisbon area because this has our Bellum Tower. And we will also do Seville because that one has all these trade nodes here. Well, trade modifiers. And we can finally afford to finish up the Bellum Tower to tier 3. So let's do that a few times, and should get enough money each month. Let's embrace the printing press and immediately get Diplotech 14, giving us access to plantations. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna go maritime here. Also, we can finally take the powerful trade ships for the extra 20% ship trade power propagation. And now Burgundy is the emperor of the HRE, which Burgundy's all over the place. And we also get this lovely event. Ooh, and we got a talented and ambitious daughter, a 664. Not bad. And now Hesse is the emperor of the HRE. This game's had like everybody excluding Austria as the emperor. Oh no, our heir died. No. Okay, and the year is 1601. Global trade has finally spawned. Now comes the moment of truth. Were we the ones that actually spawned global trade? And yes, we were. We spawned it in Barcelona. Our trade node is the most valuable in the world at 89.9 ducats. We're pushing 71 ducats out of Seville, 11 out of Tunis, 13 out of Safi, and a lot more everywhere else. The closest trade node in the game in terms of total value is Lubeck is the Lubeck trade node at 54 ducats. So we are making about 164 ducats from trade. Our mercantilism made it up to 49. I definitely could have boosted it up. Now I'm looking at the my monarch points. I kind of before you guys click off of this video, I just want to encourage you guys to go ahead, like and subscribe to my channel one more time. Also, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this new series, if you guys like it or if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys hated it, and what trade node you guys are excited to see me do next. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Chairman out.